What's up everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. So today we will be doing a part 2 of the productivity hacks for lazy people or to beat procrastination, whatever you want to call it. Basically I did do a part 1. If you haven't watched that, I will link it up here. I've shared a lot of simple yet really effective hacks to boost your productivity, and I got so many requests to do a part 2 of that video, which is why I'm doing this video. So yeah, if you're interested in some hacks that are definitely going to work for you, like undoubtedly, then please continue watching.
What a wonderful world.
So my first hack is called the 5-second rule. It's actually also a book by Mel Robbins. The rule is that if you have an instinct to act on a goal, you must physically move within 5 seconds or else your brain will kill that instinct. Now in baby language, what does that mean? Let's say it's 10 a.m. and you know you have to start working or start studying. But you know that procrastination bug is telling you can do it 1 hour later, you can do it 11 o'clock as well. You know the right thing to do is work at 10 o'clock or study at 10 o'clock, and it's just your procrastination talking. When you get that instinct is when you must count down from 5 to 1, and when you reach 1, you must physically react, physically get up from wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and get to work. Get to that task that you know you must be doing at that particular time. So basically the moment comes, you feel it's an instinct and you know it's tied to a goal. That's your window of opportunity. Your brain wants to shut it down. That's how procrastinators are. I'm a master at it myself. That's your moment. That's when you actually count down from 5 to 1 and act on it. Get up on the last count and start doing whatever it is that you're supposed to do. Even though the concept is simple, there's a lot of science. You will understand it better once you read the book. So if you haven't read the book, I highly recommend you do so. I will also link it in the description box. Now the second hack is to trick yourself to just start. I think for most of us, we don't do a particular task just because we know how tiresome or how much of a hassle it is, right? For me, when I think of editing, I think of it like a 5-hour, 6-hour, sometimes even 8-hour process. So it's a long time, it's a lot of work. So I naturally get very lazy to even start on editing. But when I do feel myself just procrastinating unnecessarily and being lazy, what I do is I actually just tell myself, you know, Meghna, forget 8 hours of editing, just edit for like 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, you can do whatever you want. I literally have this conversation with myself. I get on my computer and I look at the time, I'm like, okay, 15 minutes, I will edit, and that's pretty much it. But interestingly, what happens is once I start editing, I don't feel like stopping after 15 minutes because I feel the beginning, the start is always the hardest. And once you get past that hurdle, I feel it's much easier for you to just kill that procrastination bug and actually be productive. So the 15-minute editing session normally turns into like a 1 hour or 2 hour session because I get into the zone and I'm like, oh, you know what, I can actually do this. Since anyways my computer is on, I'm anyways editing, I'm in the zone, I might as well edit for half an hour more or 1 hour more, and it just keeps going on until you realize it's already 2 hours gone and you finished half of your work. Give yourself like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes and tell yourself you're simply going to start on it and not try to finish it, which is why I feel we tend to procrastinate a lot when we look at the big picture. Take it one step at a time and I'm sure you will tend to procrastinate less and get more work done. Now stemming from the previous hack, the third hack is to set mini tasks for yourself. Let's take an example of maybe an essay that you know you need to get done. Now as I mentioned previously, when you look at a task as a whole, it seems like a huge blob of work that you need to get done. But the moment you consciously break it into mini tasks, for example, if it's your essay, you can set yourself a 1 hour time to just research on that topic. Don't think of the entire essay, just think of that 1 hour of research that you have to get done. There's so many thoughts running parallelly in your head. Cut that all out, put your blinders on, focus on that one small mini task that you've asked yourself to do. Again, this really helps me as well when I think of shooting. So many parts of the video to be shot, but when I just divide it into smaller chunks, it suddenly seems achievable and doable, and I tend to procrastinate less. So try this out and let me know how it works. Fourth hack is to set a tight time limit. Every time I try to get a task done without setting a time limit for myself, I take my own sweet time to finish that task. And I think many of you can relate to it. A recent example is when I was trying to edit the previous video, A Productive Day in My Life. Now usually how I go about editing is I don't set myself a time limit. I have like a work time from like 2 to 6:30 and I just, you know, get whatever work I can get done in that time bracket. For that video, I actually set 30-minute timers on my phone, and I realized I finished editing that video in, I think in 1.5 hours or 2 hours, which is crazy because normally for that sort of video I would take minimum like 4 to 5 hours, and I realized it's only because I didn't have that timer ticking in the background. So it's really helpful to just sort of pressurize you and push you into getting your tasks done faster and being more productive and efficient that way. I'd suggest keep 30-minute timers, but whatever you feel is better for you, do that. For me, the 30-minute worked really well, and I realized that every 30 minutes I tried to get more and more work done. Hack number 5 is so simple. It's been life-changing for me. So I think most of us are pretty much addicted to our phones or social media. We're always scrolling mindlessly. Many ways to stop that, to reduce that. I've even spoken about some of the ways in my previous productivity hacks video. But very recently I started doing this, which just makes it so easy and effective to actually manage my time on my phone. So when I'm working on something, I suddenly realize, oh, I have to check some information on my phone. Like it could be anything. And I take my phone and I forget the main reason I took my phone out for. And I don't know, mindlessly see some notification. I check that. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Then I go into another link. I go into another app. And what do you know? It's already 1 hour and I've forgotten the entire purpose of why I came on my phone. So what I did to tackle it, in the middle of work when I know I have to use my phone for something, I would actually set a 3-minute timer before I start doing anything on my phone. So the moment I unlock, I go on my timer, set it to 3 minutes. Sometimes it's 1 minute when I know it's just like a small thing that I have to check on my phone. Sometimes if I am consciously taking a break on my phone, I would actually set maybe 3 minutes or 5 minutes. That's completely up to you. But set a small tiny timer on your phone before you start using it. So even if I go off track as to why I even started using my phone, suddenly in like 2 minutes my timer would start ringing and I'm like, oh shucks, it's been 2 minutes, and it suddenly wakes my brain up. I'm like, okay Meghna, what were you trying to get done? And I immediately go into that app or that video and check whatever I need to, and I get off my phone. I know the timer has rung and it's time to start working again. The 6th hack is actually not one hack, it's a collection of lot of hacks which I did speak about in my morning waking up hacks video, which I will link up here. If you haven't watched it, definitely watch that, because I think a lot of productivity has to do with the moment you wake up, right? Tone for your entire day is set the way you wake up, when you wake up, how you wake up. And I think all of us struggle a lot, especially during the quarantine when we are working from home or studying from home and just have no particular reason to actually get out of bed and get out of your homes. You tend to laze around, and that of course kills that entire productivity thing that we have going on. So I definitely recommend you guys watch that video. You will learn a lot more hacks that will help you to just have a very productive start to your day. So yeah, those were all my hacks. Please do let me know if you enjoyed this video by giving it a big thumbs up and saying something nice in the comment section. Let me know what was your favorite hack from the video, and if you can actually give me some hacks, I would love to learn more. And of course, if you haven't already, please do join the Meg fam by subscribing to the channel and also clicking on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And if you like my channel, enjoy my videos, and just want to stay updated with my life, with behind the scenes of what happens on this channel, please do follow me on my Instagram. I'm super active there and I make sure that I engage and reply to all your DMs. And that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay happy, positive and blessed. Bye.
What a wonderful world.